Monday Night Raw, 11th of November 2024 edition. It was a double taped edition. We are taping after it, so stay tuned later for your Raw 18th of November spoilers editions. Alright, we'll get into it. But let's get into the 11th of November, Armistice Day. And yeah, the show didn't exactly promise much, but let's get into it. Gunther comes out. All that matters, I'm still World Heavyweight Champion. I don't live in the past. I look and see what's in front of me. What's in front of me is the next challenger for my World Heavyweight Championship, Damian Priest. There's a lot of things I want to say about Damian Priest. Then Priest is like, nah, right? What you going to say about me? Amigo, I'm street trash, Latino fuck, I'm a bum. My parents didn't care enough about me. You were just in Saudi, and I saw that vibe fade more and more because you got pinned by Cody Rhodes. You know, I think Priest buried Gunther here. Gunther just cannot talk. Gunther, this is all Gunther said. Gunther said, you, honestly look at you, the attitude you are and you always will be. Then the sentence I read at the beginning, Gunther just can't talk. The guy can't draw and bring in the ratings. He's not a good champion. Priest, you know what, we were kind of, Priest is better than Gunther, but what I was saying in the previews is that Gunther's the champion. He's more of a selling point. Reality is, they both suck, but I think Priest, well, does Priest suck? Maybe that's a bit unfair, but I mean, this feud, it's not exactly blessed, alright? It's not exactly blessed, folks, with great talkers. I think Priest is alright at talking, but when you look at like Ludwig Kaiser and Gunther, how are they holding the world title on Monday Night Raw? I know Ludwig Kaiser ain't holding it, but you get my point anyway. Bit of a brawl here. Priest drops Kaiser with a big right hand. And then, what else change? I'll tell you what else change. Clotheslines Kaiser off the top rope. Gunther then just leaves the ring to end this segment. Brilliant. Gunther just boring. Then we had a backstage segment with Damage Control. Dakota Kai is back. She's made a return. We're going to have a 6-women's tag match against Pure Fusion Collision. Collective even. Whoa. Kofi Kingston then thanks R-Truth for having their back last week. Kofi then challenges Pete to a match. Truth is excited, but it's Butch that Kofi has to be worried about. Yeah. First match of Monday Night Raw. Damage Control against Pure Fusion Collective. Damage Control win. I'm not really surprised. Dakota Kai returning and Pure Fusion Collective are pretty done at this point, alright? And what I've got to say about this match is, wait till we do the quarters, folks, because I can guarantee you that this rating is going to be absolute shite. Alright? I can guarantee you that, folks. Guarantee it. We then got a video recap of Sami Zayn on SmackDown mending the fences with Roman Reigns, which didn't make sense because Roman Reigns is like, we don't need this guy. He's never been family to us. And then in the main event, for whatever reason, he decides to go with the OG bloodline. Like, why did Sami Zayn even do that? Like, why did he actually help Roman Reigns against Solo when Roman Reigns spent the opening of the show burying him? Doesn't even make it. It makes zero sense, man. But people just forget about this because, Triple H is cooking. Triple H is cooking with gas. Triple H isn't cooking. You know, it is. It's bogging. It's bogging. It is absolutely disgraceful. It is absolutely. Where is that all about? Where is that? Where is that? Where is that all about, my French? We then had your best with Kofi Kingston taking on Pete Dunne. Wee bit of a test of strength. Kofi then backs Dunne into the ropes. The referee calls for a clean break. Dunne drops Kofi with a running forearm smash. Dunne fish hooks Kofi. Boom, boom, boom. You know it. Pete Dunne wins. Oh no. Kofi, what did Woods cost him? Bitter end to pick up the victory. Oh no. Running Butter. Kofi and Woods are continuing to bicker with each other. Oh no. What's happening here? Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, of course, it's tonight's main event. They're against Bianca Belair and Jade Gargle. They're happy. Oh yeah. We can bring the titles home to Monday Night Raw. The Judgment. Well, I say, well, I guess technically it is bringing them home to Raw because the other two are on SmackDown at the end of the day. But We can bring them home to the Judgment Day is what they're hyping here. But they're just talking. Oh, Dominic's like, I got closer to a world title than Balor has for a long time. These two are bickering, sorry, Finn Balor. Then says, oh, Dominic and Carlito, you should pick a fight with the War Raiders next week. Show them what happens when you mess with the Judgment Day. Let's make that match official. Let's go talk to Adam Pearce. Brilliant. Aye, absolute shite is what it is. We then got a vignette for the Elimination Chamber. I can't remember where they announced it to be, but is it Minneapolis? Can't necessarily remember. Then we had Bronson Reed, Seth Rollins. Bronson Reed, I'm going to address the WWE Universe, mate. Yeah, Foster's good call. Down by the cobblers, give myself some jellyfish, mate. You bug-eyed cook. This comes out, Mr. Seth Rollins. If you want your revenge, I'm right here. But then they get into a brawl. They're getting the match with, oh no, we're going to get the match. Reed hits a suicide dive. Oh, Adam Pearce is pulled. I'm sick of this. I want it to be over. I'm sick of the chaos. I just want the shows to be boring and uneventful because my name's Adam Pearce, man. And I fucking suck. Right. Sami Zayn and S. Rollins. You want to be the fifth member of the OG Bloodline team. What in the fuck is this all about? Seth Rollins declined Sami Zayn's offer. Like, Seth Rollins was never in the Bloodline. All he's done, he teamed up with Cody Rhodes to take on the Bloodline. He's got bad blood with Roman. I get it. I mean, Cody Rhodes teamed up with Roman to take on Solo and whatever, but I feel like I fit a storyline more. This is out of pocket. Like, Sami Zayn wasn't even convinced about rejoining until last Friday, for whatever reason, as I already touched on earlier. But now he's trying to get other people to join. Doesn't really make much sense to me. We then had our third match with Damian Priest against Ludwig Kaiser. After the match, Priest shares a wee stare down with Gunther. Next week on Raw, it will be Braun Breaker putting the Intercontinental Championship on the line against Sheamus. I'd love nothing more to kick Sheamus's old ass. Jimmy Uso then wants to talk with Braun Breaker about the upcoming war. Just get The Rock back for fuck's sake, right? Dwayne, I don't care what shitey movie you're filming, you need to be in this War Games match. The Miz then tells the Final Testament that he's going to ask Adam Pearce for a leave of absence. They're like, no, you can't do that. You can't do it. You can't do it. Miz then hits Rowan with a steel chair. They get into a big brawl. But then Cross starts hugging the Miz, so it looks like the Final Testament have defeated the WYATT 6. People are saying this is like the best storyline in years in wrestling. Right, let's say theoretically it is. That tells you how bad wrestling's been. But how bad have the WYATT 6 been treated, man? They came in, literally murdered half the roster. It felt like such a hot gimmick, and inevitably, within a couple of weeks, it was dead. I mean, arguably the next week it was dead. Oh, let's get a couple of Amazon boxes out and get VHS tapes. Shite. It's like you get something something decent in wrestling, and it just never lasts. But anyway, let's just move on, brother, from this. The WYATT 6, like, absolutely butchered. Seth Rollins then runs into Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu in the parking lot. Seth Rollins, like, I'll never want to join up with our wannabe Roman Reigns, and Solo prevents Jacob from attacking Seth, so Seth Rollins completely distanced himself from this. Again, I'll give praise to this because there was actually like continuity here throughout the show about the Bloodline. But again, it's the Bloodline again. Like everything else on the show was so bad. Like so bad. Like there's just nothing to it. And again, you're breaking the brand split is on its arse. Like it never lasts, right? But Jesus Christ. It's like, look at just the amount of chopping and changing. Oh, it's awful. Like, I get to like the Bloodline are. They deliver decent numbers in the clips, and they do normally have the highest quarters. Maybe you want them across both shows, but see if that's the case. See this pretending there's a brand split, man. Reel it in. We then had our fourth match, Bianca Belair and Jade Gargle against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. I ain't like most girls. Yeah. Bianca Belair and Jade Gargle win, just due to the fact that there was interference. You had Tiffany out there, you had Naomi, you had Nia Jax, you had them all. Just a bunch of jobber women. And yeah, who cares? Just a shit main event, and I feel like I feel like it was Jesus. I feel like it was that many women here. They're double taping. One is to assume that there's going to be like a gigantic women's tag match here on the spoiler edition, which we will get to later. But to rate this show out of 10, guys, I'm going to give it a 2. I enjoyed the Bloodline stuff, but see, apart from that, man, it is like a who's who of who's this jobber. It's pathetic.